No, white small.
Okay, so I'm gonna pass. So I'm gonna
This is weird.
pass around the general Tiburon zoning map and the map of the open spaces in Tiburon, so that people can have a visual aid as they visit. So here we are at the Tiburon Audubon Society, and I'm first going to outline some of the history of this place and then go into how it relates to zoning and where it is today. So this was first founded, the Reed family, and it was an influential family in Tiburon and was one of the first families to live here. John Paul Reed was in love with the daughter of a Portuguese immigrant who worked for the Reed family named Rosa Rodrigues de Fonta. John Reed gave Rosa 11 acres of bayfront property to show his affection, which is this property here. In 1956, Reedport Properties Inc. and Utah construction companies joined together to fill in Richardson Bay. This here is Richardson Bay. So they wanted to create more land for more housing opportunities. But many of Tiburon residents didn't really like the idea of filling in the bay with landfill for environmental reasons, and because they didn't really want more development. They wanted to kind of protect the ecosystems in the bay and outside of the bay. One Tiburon resident who didn't like this was Dr. David Steinhardt, a retired surgeon living in Strawberry Point. And he purchased a lot in front of his home in order to prevent construction and protect the natural land in 1956. He contacted the head of the Audubon Society, who at the time was John Baker, to help preserve the bay and the nature surrounding it. Many other citizens kind of came behind David Steinhardt in support of conserving the land and going against these construction companies who wanted to make more houses, and they came together to form the Marin Audubon Society as it is now, with Steinhardt serving as the president. In 1957, Rose, the person who John Reed gave all of this land to, met with the Marin Conservation League, and she agreed to donate her land to the Conservation League as long as she was allowed to live on it. By donating her land, she was saving it from people doing construction on it, and was allowing the Marin Conservation League to do work to protect the natural beauty of this environment and the wildlife living here. The Audubon Society was established as a wildlife sanctuary in 1958, and Elizabeth Terwilliger, a nature conservationist and educator, began teaching outdoor education programs at the Audubon Society. So now the Audubon Society is a place in the community where people come to learn about the unique ecosystems in Tiburon, and there are a lot of people who volunteer. This is specifically, a lot of the work here is done to protect the diverse bird population in Tiburon, but it's also a place to preserve many other ecosystems. And what's really unique about Tiburon is a lot of the zoning that you see, and the reason why there is so much protected land and protected nature is because people have fought against construction companies and have really fought and prioritized the natural beauty of Tiburon. It shows how people as a town can come together to kind of illustrate the zoning of the town in a way that they want to, which is a really cool way of seeing how people come together to create a town that they want to see. Now Tiburon has over 800 acres of protected open space, and the Audubon Center has 11 acres of land and 900 acres of submerged acres in the bay. So they do things like during nesting season and mating season for birds, they protect the areas from like boats and stand-up paddle boarders so that the birds can have a safe place to have their kids. And yeah, as you can see, it is a place that is like sheltered from a lot of development, and but that didn't come by chance. People had to fight to save Tiburon's beautiful nature. So thank you.